Well, now I've come a long way and I'm getting tired, and I was told there was a place of rest here, but I know it was once a church, and a man called Comfort turned it into a castle, Comerford. I'm in Auchterviller. Strange name, but it means the fort of the watercress. There might be a drink of water here from a holy well of St. Brendan, but 'tis rest I'm after, some entertainment, a sup or two of whisky, and a fine damsel. And indeed, I can see, I don't like to look at those gun loops now in the walls there. The walls, the castle looks to be about 30 foot high. That's about what, there's over 10 metres at least. But if you look at those gun loops, they had firearms, mind you, in Ireland, in castles, over 400 years ago. See the gun loops? I have to remind myself now of them if I'm scaling that wall. I see the bond there at the wee little round towers. Again, it's about 30 foot high. The round tower there, that was an outer defence. As for half of it is gone. Rapunzel must have been here, letting her hair down with this COVID-19. She probably did. The Black Death. I don't know, it's a dark place to enter, but I'm used to dark places. So let's go inside and we'll have a look. Oh, now look at these stone corbels. The stone is all granite stone. This is solid stone. This is a castle. Auchterviller. This isn't a very comfortable place to stay, but it might do me for the night. And who knows, a wandering damsel or a maiden might arrive and I might be a wee bit lucky. I've been lucky in life a lot of the time. Some of the girls I came across, well, let's just say they were suitable. Agreeable is the word I'll use. Maybe there's one of them asleep here now, but this rusty knight has had many a day and many a night, and he's not finished yet. They call me the Rasputin of Ireland without the evil bit. Ah, by God, I live up to my name, I can tell you. Wait till we see now who's upstairs. There may well be somebody in bed, or somebody tired. Well now, I can hear someone snoring up there, so it's his lordship. He probably has a full belly after eating fine fat deer. And if he hasn't, as long as he's up there, I'll be safe. So I'll bide me time here now, find a nice little corner. I'll settle down, I'll take off my sword. Don't many can be bothered here, I can deal with him, no problem. Because Auchterviller is a quiet little place. I know this was a church long ago. And as a church, of course, they converted it into a castle. Oh boy, that was well built. The walls are only about 5 foot thick, so you take that easy enough. That's 1.5 meters approximately. And we look at the doorway, even the way it's built. See the stone corbels? There was many a man, I can tell you, lost his head here. Many a man lost a fight in battle to the Comfort clan. The Comerfords, or Comerford, were Norman. I hadn't much to do with them myself. They were a queer old crowd. They were fond of the women like myself, and they're fond of a drop of whisky. And I know, long ago there was a bishop here, and I know he actually found a way of making whisky. But if I was going to take this place now with some of the lads I might come across, that bond might be a bit of a problem because they could spot me a mile away. So, Auchterviller is in the southeast of Ireland in a place called Kilkenny. Kilkenny is full of castles. And I'm sure they're everywhere, wherever you go. You've seen some with me already. You've seen quite a few with me already. There's more gun holes, gun ports they're called. Square, tower, roof. They didn't have any cannon power here, that I know, but we're looking at a building that's over 1,000 years old, turned into a castle 600 years ago. The knights living in a place called Auchterviller. Ah, 'tis a wonderful little spot here. I'm beginning to like it already. It means, of course, Auchterviller in Gaelic, it means the fort of the watercress. But let's have a look around us here. I might get an idea on who the enemy could be by looking at these gravestones. we'll have a look inside the barn, a round tower, and there's loads of them in Ireland. Every castle had a moat or a barn, but not every castle had a dry moat, except in Kilkenny. Most moats, of course, were water moats. Now I want you to look at how thick the wall is, and I also want you to look at the stone here. Ah, this stone came all the way in from Caen, normally in France. Wouldn't you know it's Norman? But it's not, it's Irish. Built with Norman stone, blood, sweat and tears. Now, how many men fell to their death there? Well, it won't worry me, because they're all buried behind me. The stone is grit stone. And if you look at the way the stone is done, stone upon stone, but any stones that weren't of good quality cut square had small pieces etched in between them. Smaller stones cut out by hand, hewn with a man. This is a place worth staying in. Maybe I'll find a little spot here, because there's only one way in and I can guard that easy enough. But for now, I'll find this well and I'll get some water. Water isn't a thing I drink much of. In fact, to be honest with you, it's a thing I don't drink at all. So I hate the bloody thing. Give me a drop of whiskey anytime. Ah, there she stands. What's left of her? Ah, many a battle took to pieces from her. Ah, sure, Cromwell was here too, but sure, who wasn't here? Now the Rusty Knight is here. And as we look around, I will pay my respects to those poor unfortunates who left before me. Did they die in a tournament? Did they die in battle? How did they die? Well, it doesn't really matter, I suppose. They're dead now anyway. I'm just looking here now for a way over the wall in case I need it. You know, a man like me has to be ready for everything. Well, I'll say, and I'll bid you all good night now. And I'll be down here inside in this little barn of a tower. Damaged, of course, many a time.